Welcome back to the channel where the art is always random and so am I. Today's episode is about Avatar: The Last Airbender and my thoughts and opinions on it. One of the best shows of all time, made for kids but only truly appreciated and understood watching it as an adult. Take a trip down memory lane by rewatching it or make some new memories. Either way, it's a worthwhile show. And a little later on I'll announce the winner for the giveaway and go from there. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only Avatar, the master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him the most, he vanished. 100 years passed and my brother and I discovered a new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. And although his airbending skills are great, he has still a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world. And for you non-Avatar fans, I literally just read the opening lines word for word from the TV show because I suck at doing summaries, but either way, I'm going to give it a try. Alright, so Katara and Sokka are brothers and sisters from the water tribe located in the South Pole. So, you know, penguins, ice, cold, a little bit more cold, and a little bit more ice. There's not much over there. They are in a small boat trying to fish when something goes wrong. Katara gets mad at Sokka and accidentally breaks a giant block of ice with her water bending. And basically bending is their form of superpowers with elements. And in that ice happens to be the boy who was trapped for 100 years. A boy named Aang who is the Avatar master of all four elements. The way it works in their world is certain people can do bending, not everyone, which is manipulating the elements, and you're only able to bend one element. You don't get to choose, you're just born with it. Unless you're the Avatar who can do all four. And there is only one Avatar till he dies and is reborn as a whole new person through a reincarnation cycle. But the new Avatar also has access to previous lives of himself or herself to ask for help and advice throughout the spirit world. Now a little plot summary, alright. Since Aang was gone for 100 years, the Fire Nation attacked and took over most of the world. Now Aang has to master all four elements before the summer's end to fight the Fire Lord, aka the main bad guy in the show. And that's basically the basis of the story. There's going to be a comet that's going to give them every single firebender superpowers and they want to finish him off before he's too powerful to defeat. Alright, so quick break to announce the winner. So about 3 weeks ago I announced a giveaway for 500 subs. Around 440 was when I posted the video. I needed time to procrastinate, so you know, I had to give myself time. Now almost at 490 and it's almost here. I want to thank everyone who's supporting me for the past few months and every new sub to the channel. I'm going to do another giveaway probably at 750, so you better start liking every video and commenting whenever you can. Just give a thumbs up in the video or, you know, do whatever you want. It'll help me get there faster. Alright, so the winner is...
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Preparing the Krabby Patty! Yvette, congratulations, and of course you'll win a custom pair of sneakers of your choice with any design you want. And yeah, that SpongeBob thing took me a really long time to record, and at the end I was offbeat completely, but it was like I didn't even know how to do it. I just kept trying and trying. I was like, you know what, I give up. This is the best I'm gonna do. And yeah, hopefully you found that very entertaining. And now back to the Avatar. So it's like this. A lot of you might look down on anime and see it as a weird thing made for nerds and weebs, and I don't blame you after seeing images like this. A kid running around with his hands behind his back pretending to be Naruto. But yeah, don't let that distract you, because honestly, Avatar is one of the best TV shows ever made. The show has an amazing world from the animals to the lore behind it. I've always been a fan of attention to details, and this show delivers every single time. I think the next episode I'll probably draw Sokka or Prince Zuko and talk spoilers about the show and little details. This video is more for people who've never watched it and, you know, probably want to get into it because a lot of the people that are following me or subscribed to me never really watched the show. So yeah, after he's broken from the ice, you find out the backstory of airbenders being extinct and how the Fire Nation basically won the war. The show touches on racism, war, genocide, inequality, hierarchy, and many more subjects without being in your face. The example is basically like this. So the Avatar cycle means the next Avatar was an airbender, so the Fire Nation killed every single airbender to assure victory in the war. So yeah, instead of actually waiting for the next Avatar airbender, they just killed every single one of them to make sure that, you know, they'll be safe and nothing would happen. And most TV shows would probably put it in your face, but this was like a indirect example. They just started doing everything, and then if you connect the dots, you're like, okay, this is genocide, sort of like war, and so on. And it seems like a lot of info, but you'll get everything right away, and it's very easy to understand. Just keep your eyes open and look deeper than what you're seeing. So if you see something, just try to give it a little bit more thought, because everything matters at the end. And yeah, the characters, so no matter how good a story is, characters need to be a very, very, very important part of the story, of course. They need to be on par with the actual story. Avatar successfully makes you care about everyone in the main cast, and even supporting characters. You have Avatar Aang, lovable, wise, 112-year-old kid, Sokka, the lovable fool who's always joking around, Katara, the overprotective mother, Appa and Momo, the loyal animal sidekicks who always help and figure a way to, do stuff. And later on, you'll meet Toph, a 12-year-old who's the world's best airbender and is blind. So that was pretty cool how they invited a random blind girl who was a little kid basically to help them out, and just awesome. Prince Zuko and Uncle Iroh always having side stories is great because they get enough screen time for the viewer to actually care about them as much as the main characters, and you get to see them grow. I love Uncle Iroh and his wisdom by far, my favorite character in the show next to Sokka. And he's just really, really cool. He likes to talk about random things. He gives Prince Zuko a lot of advice, but Zuko never actually takes it. He just, sort of like a teenager with in movies where the parent gives them advice and they just completely ignore it, and then later on, a few years down the line, they're like, okay, sorry, my fault, you were right the whole time, and so on. And there's so much I can say about Avatar, but like I said, I really don't want to spoil it for any of you who haven't watched it, because I actually want to give you a chance to enjoy it. But overall, the world is huge. There's so much landscapes. I love the art that they use, even though the show is like 14 or 15 years old. It's still pretty good. Like, of course, you'll notice how old it is, but I'm talking about when it comes to like the creativity and how it stands up over time. Because there's certain shows that throughout the years, they do look a lot beat up, but they still good enough to watch. So yeah, this is one of them. Avatar 4.7 Kanye's out of 5 is my final rating, like I said last video. And I really, really, really want all of you to go and give it a try. Even watch the first 5-10 episodes. It starts off really slow, but like the beginning, once you get past that, you get to like the book 2. Oh my god, does it get so much better. And it's already good to begin with, but yeah, it's that there's not much else to say from here besides the cool fights. Random moments are awesome, and I'll save that for the other video. I highly recommend watching the show. You won't regret it. And nothing else to say, but thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.